You don't exist.
I don't
exist.
I've never existed.
Welcome back, all. Thanks for coming to hang out with me. Today is a pretty special episode as we are going to challenge ourselves to eating some increasingly hotter and hotter hot wings in our own Hot Ones challenge. But first, we got to get down to Jungle Jim's and get us some hot sauce. This place is crazy. Just check it out. It is hot dog sauce. Great. We got our stash. We're ready to go. We got some cool stuff. We're about to have our asses on fire. It's gonna be great. This is all for you. You're welcome. Welcome
Hi.
to our death. What are we doing?
Eating wings.
Mhm.
Hot wings.
Mhm.
It's gonna hurt.
Should we go through the ones that we have?
Yes, please.
All right, why don't we start with number one? Number one is hot honey. And we're considering the Scoville on this.
0. Next we have Sunburst Orange.
That's going to be 370 on the Scoville. Followed by Frank's Buffalo Sauce at...
450 Scoville.
Don't make fun of us. We have to start small, okay?
Next we have Harissa's Hot.
2,200 Scovilles. Followed by Hometown Proud Skyline Hot Sauce.
At 3,750. Then we have Keith's Sauce.
This chicken sauce is going to be 10,000 to 15,000 Scovilles, whatever the hell that means. I guess it just depends on like what part of the sauce you lick. I don't know. 10,000 to 15,000. Then followed by Hot One's Own Los Caliente.
A whopping 36,000 Scoville. Then we have Sesame Chili Oil.
That's coming in at right around 60,000 Scoville.
Was his last name Scoville?
Who, the
guy?
guy who did the list?
Guy.
I would be miffed if it wasn't. Melinda's Extra Hot.
Which is 50,000 to 250,000.
Is that a lot?
I don't know.
Like, I don't know what the changeover. I've had, Skyline.
Yeah.
And that's like 3,000.
I mean, I've had...
Is 250? I guess we'll find out. I don't know why we're postulating. We will find out. The last one being the last dab. Apollo.
2 million plus.
Sure. Whatever. At this point. Who cares?
It's
I'm
just
dead.
a number.
I'm dead. We have our milk. We have our water. Unfortunately for him, not him, but I have my margarita. Liquid courage. But why did we decide to do this? Why are we doing this?
Funny.
I hope it'll be funny. And while we're doing this, I don't want to completely plagiarize. So we'll say that this is
We stole this idea from Sean Evans.
we'll call it Calientes Dos.
We stole this idea.
It's a caliente wing with even more caliente hosts. Yeah?
Whatever that means. Hot.
Ah! What does caliente mean?
Probably dead.
Yeah, she had a last dab.
So we're going to be asking each other questions, pre-made questions that we wrote down, but not answered yet. We haven't told each other, and we'll just see how that goes. Even with all the heat going down, I wonder how that's gonna go.
It's gonna go.
It's gonna go.
That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's gonna go, and you're gonna go first. So we have to find lay number 1, which is basically, I'm gonna call it a 0. I've had hot honey before, so I'm thinking this is gonna be just delicious. So let's go ahead and eat and question up. We like the chicken sucking noise. How does Sean Evans keep the chicken licking noises out of his broadcast?
Money. We don't have a garbage.
Ma! We need a garbage. What's the question?
All right.
Hit me.
Your favorite memory when I was a kid. So of me as I was a kid.
I have a ton of favorite memories, but the first one that popped into my head, because you were a danger child. So like, while I look back and you didn't get hurt, they're more fond to me now. But I do remember this one time that I was in the living room and you were in the kitchen and we can't see each other, but you hurt yourself. And it's just like this loud noise and then nothing. And I was like, are you okay? And you just come around the corner like, careful around the eyes. But you come around the corner like rubbing yourself and you're just like, oh, 30% damage. And I didn't even know how to react. I was just like, okay. Who says that?
30%
damage. You were probably 6.
What?
6, maybe, tops. Now we have to go to number 2, 370. Sunburst orange.
Dig in.
There's something there. It was like the tiniest something. Okay, your question.
All right.
Your first one, while you can still think. Rate your top 5 Halloween costumes.
Top 5 Halloween costumes, if I can remember them. Number 5, I would probably put Power Rangers. My Power Rangers. I don't know how old I was.
I would say you were about 5.
Number 4 was my Slenderman.
Oh yeah.
That Halloween it rained, so I couldn't wear the mask for half of it because it kept fogging up and I couldn't see. I'm glad I can still think. Number 3, I'd say my cat Mario. I'd say that was
Raccoon Mario.
Yeah, I definitely remember that. I remember that.
Yeah, because I couldn't just make you a regular Mario. You had to be a weirdo Mario.
My second one was probably the kinda last costume I had, which was the Spider-Man Miles Morales.
That was a good one. That was a group costume.
And my number 1, I would say Hulk Hogan. I was the wackiest Hulk Hogan in the world. I had an amazing stash and nice hair. And I fit it quite well.
All right, so we're moving on to Frank's buffalo sauce, which I think is hot. So I'm gonna die.
My throat is dry. Can you get down? I ain't going with the milk yet.
Yeah, it's
Good.
It's mild.
It's good.
It's
They know what they're doing. They've nailed it. But it's hot. Like
it's just a tingle.
you got a question, boy?
So you used to work at a dance studio.
Huh.
What was the best part about working there.
My favorite part about it was that I was there with you guys. Like, I could take you to work with me. You could come in and hang out with some of the other little kids, and I could work, and you guys could be there. That was my favorite part about it. But I love dance. I love watching the little kids dance. Oh, the little tiny ones too.
We had to travel a lot.
Yeah, there was traveling. There was whining. There were long nights.
Yeah.
You know, but there were good times. Like, being in a group of like-minded individuals, especially with kids, like, these kids love to dance. They loved it, and they all could get on board with that, which made it a really pleasant place to work. I absolutely loved the whole 5 years. It was a second job. It was easier to say what I didn't like about it, and that's just when somebody was freaking wonkers. And you're just like complaining about something, and you're like, I don't understand what the problem is, ma'am. Just pay your bill.
Harissa Hot Sauce.
2,200, and I'm so scared right now. The last one was $4.50.
This one has quite an exceptional taste.
All right, well.
It's a vinegary. Does it grow? Because it's very much like the buffalo sauce. I don't know, it grows a little. Okay, it's back of the throat, guy. It's in the back. Oh, you know.
Look at me. Look at me doing the damn thing.
I'd say it's actually quite more pleasant than the last.
Yeah. It's got a little sweetness to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's there though.
Yeah,
I can
it's
feel
there.
it in the back.
But it's definitely a better taste.
All right, so what if you could get any pet? What kind of pet would you get, and what would you name it?
Now, I grew up with a dog. Well, 2 dogs at one point. But I've always had sort of like a sweet spot for cats. I don't know why. I just them being around is just uplifts your mood. You literally, even if they hate you. But
I learned a fact about that I can't remember.
Put up a picture of the cat that I like.
What would you name it?
What would I name it? I don't think it'd be very funny if I named my cat Dog.
I like Mr. Butts McCracken.
Gary Laser Eyes.
Okay.
Or Steve French.
Well, I mean, wouldn't you just end up calling him Gary? His whole like...
or Steve French. Steve French. This is the Skyline.
Yeah.
Hot sauce.
This one's gonna be $3,750. Let's do it.
I didn't think this one's hot. I'm gonna burn my lips. And to be quite honest, this is one of those angry hot sauces, I feel like. Like, it's not giving you much. Just vinegar and heat. It's not bad. I'm not gonna die. No, not at all. Ooh. It's a sting. There ain't no tang, it's a sting. I know, and it doesn't offer you a gift. It's not like, ooh, I'm gonna slap you, but here's some flowers. It's just like, I'm gonna slap you. I'm gonna slap you. And you're like, thank you. May I have another?
Yeah, I mean, that one wore off a little bit for me. Like, it's only whenever I'm
not gonna lie, this one's just laying on top of the one we ate before in my mouth. It's just laying there, and it's not pleasant for me.
What is a favorite object that has been carried with you for a while that either gives you memories or takes you back to a time?
Well, being a general hoarder, I have so many things, so it's gonna get sad. You want this to get sad? Okay. I have my dad's shirt that he wore in my wedding. Well, he didn't wear it in my wedding. He wore a tuxedo, but unbeknownst to me, between the wedding and the reception, he changed into a Hawaiian shirt because why not? Father of the bride can do whatever he wants. And he passed away in 2011 unexpectedly, and that's my item. It's an item I would use to comfort myself because my dad was a big man. He was over 450 pounds, 6'7", so this is a big shirt, and if I would get sad, I would curl up in it. And now, it's no longer a sad item. I have, it makes me smile when I see it. I don't know if I have a happy item for that.
But I mean, it's the...
You're an object, right?
It's thoughtful.
It's sad. It's sad like my taste buds. They'll be dead too. Talk about dead dads and dead taste buds.
I was gonna pat you on the back, but
You want to wipe my eye too? Just like wipe the tears out of my eyes.
it's okay.
Okay, so we are going to move on. Keith's chicken sauce.
Who's Keith?
Keith is a try guy. You're
BuzzFeed?
watching on YouTube.
BuzzFeed?
Yep, they ain't been on BuzzFeed. They left BuzzFeed. They're the try guys now. They do their own thing. And we always wanted to try it. And it happens to be between 10,000 and 50,000. So.
Which is how big of a gap
Is
between the last one?
Math is hard.
No, not the exact number.
Big. Okay, so the last one was 3,000, and now we're up to minimum 10, tops 15. It's math. It's hard. I want to do it.
7,000 to around a lot.
I'm going in.
It's fucking delicious. I call it charming even. Hi, Keith. When's it gonna be hot? You may have done a bad job on BuzzFeed, but you did a good job on this one. I like Keith. Keith is one of my favorite try guys.
Do I have to wait for the heat?
I honestly think that was like, oh, I got a weird stomach feeling.
Oh, that's not good.
I'm gonna blow up.
The poops are coming down. Let's just move it. I would even do this. I'm moving it. I would eat that again and again.
That's like a medium at like Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah. I think the Skyline is hotter than that for sure. Hotter and meaner.
So, the question.
The question is, if there were a zombie apocalypse tomorrow, what would you do?
Alright, first, we would need the necessary sort of items like food, a way to protect ourselves, and really where to go. I guess
What would you be able to do tomorrow, though? Now it's a zombie apocalypse. What's your first move?
we're packing up. We're going to Nan's.
We're going to Grandma's.
We're going to Grandma's. We're going to the bathroom.
I'm gonna take a poop. And then we'll talk about what we're gonna do, okay?
I'm gonna poop, and then I'm gonna plan. Poop plan, that order.
That's that order. You keep saying we, but if there's a zombie apocalypse tomorrow,
You leaving?
I'm out. I'm literally like, just take me now. I'm not dealing with it. I'm not dealing with the. I'm not dealing with the packing, the surviving, the not getting eaten. Just eat. I'm delicious.
I ain't got no brain to be eaten.
I would. I'm sorry. I love you, but you know what? One less person for you guys to have to survive with.
Yeah, I guess.
Man.
Number 7 is Los Calientes. 36,000 Scoville.
36,000
Scoville.
Scoville? Scoville? Maybe it's because we're so close to Louisville?
Lumpaville?
Louisville.
Lumpaville.
Louisville?
Like Willy Wonka.
So let's just get started. Let's do it. One hand, baby. Okay. You good? Alright. This is probably on there. I'm scared. This is probably on their low end, isn't it? This is like on. I'm scared. There's nothing happening. I'm scared. There's nothing there. Oh, there's something there. It's so slow. Oh. It's there. Oh. It is slow. I feel like if it's slow, then it'll be here a while. It'll be here today. This builds buckles.
It stopped. Are we badasses?
Are we?
We're at number 7, right? And I haven't died. It's hot though. It's all over. Like there was the one back here, like number 5 or something. It was like all in the back of the throat.
Yeah.
And this one is in the front and on the tongue and on the sides and on the top. But
Okay.
I wouldn't need milk.
No, not at all. I feel like that cooled me down.
I think
felt
you're feeling
nothing.
the boning.
I'm not feeling the boning, Mom.
The burning in your throat. Could that be the cooling sensation?
I feel no burning.
Do you have a question? Do I have a question?
Me. I actually memorized it.
Oh.
3 foods you can only eat for the rest of your life.
A
By
lobster,
itself.
Okay.
By
So
itself.
I can't choose the ultimate feast? Crab legs. Period.
There's me.
My nose is running. I'm sorry. Skyline chili.
Skyline?
I love Skyline.
I mean, yeah. Okay.
A 3-way. Like that.
She wants a 3-way for the rest of her life.
For the rest of my life. And
Take only what you need to survive.
bread. What kind of bread? Cheddar Bay biscuits.
What? You're just dining at Red Lobster
Yes.
for the rest of your life?
Well, in Skyline. I can bounce
Okay.
back and forth.
You know what? Sure, yeah.
I mean, the rest of my body is fueled off of tequila, so I'm allowed to drink whatever I want. It's fine. Moving on to number 8, the sesame chili oil.
If this doesn't hurt, it's...
Okay.
Are you trying not to get it on your lips? I'm trying not to get it on my lips. 60,000. I should probably just ask you a question. Yeah.
Go to the internet and have you explain these pictures. To go to a series of pictures that I have emailed him. This is hot.
It hurt for a second.
I mean, can I do hot things?
I feel like as soon as we get to the last dab, we're not gonna think that we can do hot things anymore. This first one, it was Halloween. I feel like it was some sort of animated series. Man and Gab, something like that. And, they had capes and stuff. Oh my gosh, this photo, I didn't even know who he was back in the day. I did not know who Trump was.
This was
We were
2012?
was this, where was this?
This was at a wax museum in Tennessee.
Tennessee, yeah.
You know who they were.
I guess I was sort of the assistant, I gotta deal with this guy. I guess it makes sense now.
Yeah.
He looked like a businessman, so I was all like, oh, business. This one was at the drive-in. I kind of remember this one. I think my face, we all sort of had different faces. I love Walter in the end.
It is definitely a majestic picture of the children. And all very disgusted.
Boars. So yeah, that was at the drive-in. We loved going there. It was great times.
All right. Okay. We are putting extra of this boy on. Let's go with number 9. You
Okay,
guys.
so for number 9 and number 10, we are both going to be asking questions in sort of a quick fire, less thoughtful but funny kind of questions. Well, funny answers at least.
No pressure.
What was your favorite teenage tomfoolery? Sort of thing that you did that you shouldn't have, but you did it, and it was either funny or was funny.
Sorry, I didn't tomfoolery. Well, okay. Well, one time we got together and we destroyed property.
All right.
I mean, but it was like really late at night. Community of houses, but in front of it there's like always a sign and like trees and bushes and stuff.
President Bush.
And we destroyed it. We literally ripped everything out for whatever reason. We were having a grand old time. When I look back on it now, I'm like, that was really stupid and somebody had to fix it and paid for it. But at the time, we were cutting it up. I believe we were using the term effing it up Compton style for whatever reason. I remember that really clearly. We were screaming that. I'm sorry, I'm boring.
No, it's fine. Go with your...
What is the dumbest way you ever got hurt?
This was completely stupid. I was obsessed with wrestling. How I was. I have action figures.
Be specific.
WWE.
There you go.
I would play in my basement, which wasn't very big. It was very small. And I decided to go off the top rope. And I did sort of like a mini front flip onto cardboard and hit my toe on, well, not my toe, my leg, sort of my foot on a TV. And it it made a bump, and I kind of thought I broke it, but
Well, what exactly do you mean from the top rope?
off of a chair.
I was like, was that like we had a wrestling ring in the basement?
Nope.
We definitely didn't have safety equipment in the basement. Okay. That's a pretty dumb way to get hurt.
I'm tingling.
I got caught in a bathroom door once. That was probably the dumbest way I ever got hurt. It's good.
Feeling.
Are we okay? Because that was supposed to be 250,000 Scovilles. You eat, I ask you a question. And then I'll eat and you ask me a question.
Give me the bottom.
No, are you?
I'm gonna do like a drop. I'm not even gonna do more than.
But Dad said that we shouldn't.
Dad is right.
Boy, you is dumb, aren't you?
Yep. Oh.
You eat.
3,
I'll ask.
2, 1.
Your cheeks are red.
Ask.
Do you believe in aliens or ghosts, and why?
Or ghost or anger.
I mean, it could be either or and. Don't try to slip by the question.
I don't believe that ghosts exist, but I do believe that there are other things out there, like energy. Ghosts are pretty funny.
You don't believe in them. They can't be funny.
Oh, more air I breathe in. I think aliens.
I don't want to do this.
I think there is something out there. Not like us. Aliens are pretty funny looking.
I think if they're here, I think they're already here.
Do they glow in the dark?
You do. Your poop
After
will.
this, yeah.
You just see them and you're like, that's it. That's the alien race right there, living among us.
My mom said Among Us. What do you miss the most about our old house?
I didn't eat it. Oh, hell to the no. What? What do I most
Miss most about the old house.
I miss my mouth. No, folks. I don't miss anything about the old house. It doesn't exist. You don't exist. I don't exist.
I've never existed.
I miss Sheba.
She was pretty cool.
She lived in the old house. It's not going away. Why isn't it going away like all the other ones?
Get only a spoonful.
Just stick your face in it. I know what I miss most about the old house. Every time you talk, it burns. Skating with Woody.
Skating with Woody.
I miss that. Skating with Woody was something that the boys would play.
Where I would throw my toy Woody. Well, I wouldn't.
You
My
know,
brother would throw my
Woody from Toy Story.
Woody from Toy Story down the steps. And we call it skating with Woody.
You just hear him scream, "Skating with Woody," and then you just hear him hit. It always made me laugh. Never gonna happen here. So that's what I miss.
It's so nice though. The ice cream is so nice. I've never wanted an ice cream more in my life.
It hurts is the thing. The rest of them, they burned, right? But they didn't hurt.
I like it.
Everything hurts. Everything's a lie.
We did it.
We did it. My mouth still effing hurts.
It stings.
Do you have any other questions? Because my question is the banger.
Alright.
It's what's gonna end the whole thing.
Subscribe. Because if you don't, you'll miss out on amazing things like this.
Are we ready to go out on the last question? All right. How does it feel knowing that you lost the game?
Got him! Got him!
He's out.
Yep.